If your leads go cold before you even talk to them, this system will help you close them the same day they book the call. Before we build this system, let me show you how it works. When a lead is enabled to schedule a call with you at the time they reach out, the system catches it. Whether it is because of your calendar is full, weekends, it doesn't matter. The system will instantly reaches out to you asking if you are available that day. The moment you choose a time, your lead will instantly receive an email to get them to jump on a call with you at the time you chose, right when their intent is highest. With that being said, let's start building this system together. We are building this system using N8N. The trigger of our workflow will be Calendly. If you are using a different booking tool, your trigger node will be different. So we are going to choose Calendly, then on event created. In order to connect Calendly to N8N, you will need two credentials, which we are going to grab them right away. So first click on create new credentials, then copy your auth redirect URL, head over developer.calendly.com, log in with your account, then click on My Apps. I already have an app, but I'm gonna create a new one. So click on Create a New App. Let's give it a name. Paste your auto redirect URL here. Then for the kind of app, we'll leave it to web. For the environment type, let's switch it to production. Then click next. I don't want to make it too long, so I'm gonna give it all the permissions possible. Then click on create. Now we have our client ID and client secret. So copy your client ID, go back to N8N, paste it here. Then let's go back to Calendly, copy the client secret, and let's paste it here. Then click on connect to Calendly, then click approve. And we have successfully connected our Calendly account to N8N. Now let's trigger our system in order to get all the variables we will need to work with moving forward. So click on execute workflow, then head over your booking page. So this is my booking page, and this is its URL in case we need help implementing this system for your business. Let's schedule a call. Now that I've included this random data, click schedule, and as you can see, our workflow has been triggered. Now let's pin this node in order to keep using its data without having to trigger this workflow over and over again. The next node we will need will be if-else node. The reason why we did this node is because not every call happens within a time you can act on. So first we want to check whether the booking happened during weekdays, in case don't take calls during weekends. And the second condition will be whether the booking happened during a time when we can act on. So if both conditions are true, we move forward. If not, the workflow will stop here. So turn the value to expression, and let's use the following expression. Now weekdays, then go to number is less than 6 days. Weekdays return 1 for Monday through 7 to Sunday. Less than 6 days means from Monday to Friday. If you sometimes happen to take calls during weekends, then I highly recommend you remove this condition and you keep just the next one that we are going to create right now. Next thing, click on add condition. Then again, turn this to expression and the search for. Now switch this one to date is before or equal to, and I'm going to use the following formula. And in your case, just switch 6 p.m. to whatever time you stop taking calls. Right now, our filter will do the following. First, it will check whether the booking happened during weekdays, and the second will be whether the booking happened on time that we can take call on. Next, we will need to work on the true branch, and this is when we will fire some Calendly API calls. So click on the plus and search for HTTP request. You want to leave the method to get, and for the URL, you want to type in the following URL, api.calendly.com/user/me, then enable send headers. On the name, you want to type in authorization, and on the value, you want to type in bearer and your API key. So head over Calendly, then click on integrations and app, search for webhook, click on API and webhooks, create token. Let's give it a name, N8N tutorial. I'm gonna give it all the permissions, then click next, then grab the code that you have received inside your email box, click on copy token, go back to your workflow, paste it here on the value next to bearer. Now let's trigger our workflow in order to get the variables we need from this node. Then again, search for another HTTP request, leave the method get, and for the URL, you want to type in this one /event types, then enable send query parameters. On the name, you want to type in user, and on the value, you want to bring in the URI from the first node of the HTTP request we have created earlier. Then enable send headers, type in authorization, and on the value you want to type in again bearer and your API key. Now let's trigger our workflow in order to get the variables we will need from the second node. Real quick, if you need help implementing this workflow or automating any other aspect of your business, we can help. You can schedule a call using the first link on the description below. Back to the video. Then again, we will need to make a third API call to Calendly, so search for HTTP request again. We will leave the method to get again, and for the URL, we will type in the following one. Then enable send query parameters. We will need to create 3 fields. The first one, we will name it event type. Second one will be start time, and the third one will be end time. For the event type, you want to scroll until you find URI and bring it here on the value. Then on the start time, you want to type in the following expression. The reason why we are adding plus 1 minute is because Calendly requires the start time to be in the future. And on the end time, you want to type in the following expression and change 6 p.m., which is 18, to whatever time you stop taking calls on. Next, click on send headers, name, authorization. On the value, you want to type in bearer plus your API key. Okay, this node is ready. Let's trigger the system and get all the variables we will need from it. Next, click on the plus and search for if node. The second if node will do the following. It will check whether at the time when the lead has scheduled the call, were there any available time or not. If there were available times, the system will stop. Why? Because the lead has actually saw that there was available times, but they decided to schedule a call on the future. But if the calendar was full, there will be no collection, means that the lead didn't have any option to schedule a call during that day. So the system will reach out to you first to check whether we have any availability within that day. And if you are actually available, then you will just mention the time when you are available, and the system will reach out to your lead, letting them know if there is any chance they can jump on the call. So on the value 1, you want to turn it to expression, bring in collection here, then add that length is greater than number 0. Is greater than 0 means there is at least one available slot, otherwise there is no available slot. Now let's work on the false branch. Basically, what is going to happen when the calendar is full. So click on the plus next to false, then human review. In my case, I'm gonna choose Gmail. On the 2, type in your email address. Subject, I'm gonna use the following one. On the message, let's turn it to expression, expand it, and I'm gonna use the following one. So the email will look something like this. Hey, name, newly just booked the discovery call, name John Doe. Do you happen to have any free time today to jump on a quick call? Then come to response type, click on custom form, then click on add form element. Let's switch this one to drop down. Let's name it availability check. First value, let's do something like yes, I am free, and second, no, not today. And for the second field, I'm gonna name it what time works for you today, in case I choose yes, I am free. This one isn't required because there will be time when I'm gonna choose no, not today. Then click on add option, append an attribution, and disable. In order to trigger this node, I need to have my calendar full, and because I have availability, so I'm gonna edit the following node. So let's do something like tonight, because it is 8:36 right now for me. So let's execute the workflow. And as you can see, I have received an email, and this is how the email look like. Once I click respond, I will have this. Yes, I'm free. And let's do 2 p.m. Click submit. Okay, let's pin the data here. Now again, search for if else. Let's bring in the availability check is equal to yes, I am free. So when it is yes, I am free, it will take a specific action, which is sending an email to our lead. If not, well, it is going to be ignored. For the true, again, Gmail, send a message. On the 2, we want to bring in our lead's email address. So let's go to Calendly, trigger email address, bring it here. For the subject line, let's type in something like this, but I'm not planning today. Let's send it to expression, bring in the first name here. Then on the email type, let's switch it to text, turn this one to expression, expand it. So this is the email copy I will be sending. Hey, first name, this Abdulkader from Innovative Flows. I just noticed I have an opening today at, and bring in the variable from send a message, what time works for you. We have something lined up for then bring in the start time from Calendly, except that I have added the following formula in order to format the date to month, day, at time. But if you are free today, we could connect sooner. Would you be up for it? And on the false, well, no operation, do nothing. And let's do something here to no operation needed. Now let's trigger our workflow again and see how the email will look like once it lands on the lead's inbox. Here's our email, got an opening today. John, hey name, this is Abdulkader from Innovative Flows, and this is the exact copy we wrote. Okay, I forgot to disable this one, which I'm going to do it right now. This email was sent automatically with N8N, so you want to come again to your workflow, click on send message, scroll down, click on add option, append an attribution, you want to disable it, and the workflow is ready. So basically right now, whenever someone schedules a call with you, the system will check your calendar, see if there is any available time. If there is available time, it will stop there. If there is no available time, it will reach out to you to see whether you have any availability within that day, and if so, it will reach to your lead to see whether there is any chance to jump on a call within that day at the time that works for you. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to drop a thumbs up, and if you have any questions about this system or about any other workflow, feel free to drop a comment below and I'll try to respond to you as soon as I can. See you on the next video.